Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical delays, and I apologize for that. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about chakras, right? And I am by no means an expert on chakras, but I can tell you a little bit about it. And I've tried to introduce you or expose you to every avenue or every tool that you can benefit from on your journey, your fertility journey, or your life journey. And and it is a journey. So some of this stuff, I'm learning as I go too. Especially when it comes to chakras, and this is new for me. So you know if um, if for some reason the video isn't coming through, or you're not seeing it clear, or you're not hearing it clear, let me know, because I will do my best to clear it up for you, and we will go from there. So I hope everybody is well. It's been a definitely a transition to spring here in CNY, and everything's starting to blossom, and all the birds are back, and the snow is gone, and here we go. Welcome spring, welcome summer. And as we go into the next couple weeks, we'll start to talk a little bit more about fasting and a lower caloric diet, and how that can benefit you, especially in your fertility journey, but also in your life journey as well. And one of the main diets for that is, as you know, keto. And we'll break it down. We'll do keto 101 for you. And so chakras, the chakra system are the energy pooling systems in the body, and it's a system of energy, belief, and or treatment, medical treatment, in the Ayurvedic medicine philosophy, or medicine modality, and it's from India, and it comes from the roots of the chakra. The chakra belief system comes from um, the religion Hinduism, right? So, or the belief Hinduism, and there's many texts in Hinduism, and the first talking of chakras comes from some of those texts in Hinduism. And so we're going to talk a little bit about chakras. So the belief is that there's seven of chakras, seven chakras in your body, seven energy pools in the center of your body, and within those pools, that's where life force can, or I'm sorry, within those pools, that's where the life force pools, and and you can, each center, each chakra represents something specifically emotionally, but which brings me to the point where chakras tend to be a bit more um, on the side of energetic and emotional, as compared to spiritual and physical. But if you have a chakra that not is sluggish, or not flowing, not open as much as it could be, then you start to have physical effects too, and that in itself is can become problems. So that's why I wanted to introduce you to some other different modalities to help with that. And so keep that in mind, okay? So and chakras are a wonderful thing. I don't have a ton of experience with them, but I will say I truly do believe in the chakra system. I do believe in it. I've seen some things in my history, and just working with alternative medicine throughout the years, that do collaborate with the existence of chakras. So I'm just going to go down the list, starting at the base of the chakra. So the bottom chakra. I'm just going to talk to you about where it is, the color, and the main emotion associated with it, and then we'll work up to the top, and we'll talk about what can happen when the chakras are aligned, right, and the health associated with that. So the first chakra is the root chakra, and that's at the base of the spine, and it's the color red, So, each chakra, each seven chakra has a color associated with it. And those colors, I don't really understand why the colors are associated with that chakra, other than how that energy pools and the light that the color and the light that it provides in the body, and how it is seen in the spectrum of light waves. So there's a lot of, in all honesty, everything I know about chakras is that those colors can also change or oscillate from different colors depending on, well, how the chakra is, whether it's open or closed or whatnot. And so the root chakra it's a red color, and its main focus in the chakra system is for stability, and that's right at the root of the spine. And the sacral chakra is the next chakra up on the way up to the top, and that's the sacral chakra. And so root chakra, sacral chakra, and that's orange, and that chakra is right above the pubic bone, right? So that's where we tend to put our hands when we start to meditate. We breathe in, and then we push the energy into our hands and blow out the excess, and then it stays right above our sacral chakra, right above the pelvic bone. And that color is orange, and that's more of our sexuality or sensuality chakra. That's an important area, obviously, in the fertility journey as well. And the third chakra up is the solar plexus chakra, and that's kind of in the center. It's in the upper abdomen, right? That's just where your solar plexus are, and that chakra is yellow, and that has that chakra is, solar plexus is our center, right? So that chakra tends to do with our strength, right? So if we're strong in the center, we can't get tipped over or pushed around. We're strong. And the next chakra up is the heart chakra, and that's green, which I thought was interesting that it was green, and that's that's mostly for love, right? That's our heart chakra, and I think green. We often associate love and heart with red, but the fact that it's green is awesome. I think that green is a beautiful color, and that's often reflects our love, right? So that's our love chakra, and so moving up, we have the throat chakra, and the color of that is it's blue, which I thought was interesting too. So we have our throat chakra, and that tends to correlate with our ability to communicate or expression, right? And so, have you ever felt like you can't get your words out, or you can't get your point across to somebody because you start to feel it, right? You start to feel it right here. That's because your throat chakra is closing. So, one of the best things to keep your throat chakra open is by singing, right? Talking, singing, and the next chakra up is your third eye, right? We all know where the third eye is, and that's right between the eyebrows, and so that's an important one, and that's indigo. That's a very pretty color, indigo, and that's kind of our our calming, our meditative chakra. And the next up is the crown chakra, and that's on top, right? And the crown chakra is violet, I believe, violet purple, and the crown chakra, right above the head, is the chakra that helps us with consciousness or awareness, for that matter. And so, in a nutshell, there are your seven chakras. But the interesting thing about chakras is that I'm sure you've often heard of the term enlightenment, right? And what does enlightenment mean? Well, enlightenment means you've pretty much shed all inhibitions per se, or all current views of the world as it is, and we can get stuck in that, right? We can get opinionated, or we can get steeped in views. And if you can go into the world or go through life with an open mind and an open heart, open being, the chakras are open too, um, you know, you'll you're gonna achieve enlightenment. And I do really truly believe enlightenment is a real thing. I do. I think it's a physiological thing. You know, everything is about our bodies, right? But when you start talking about um, meditation and enlightenment and higher dimensions, I truly do believe it is possible. And but I think to get there, we need to make sure that we're healthy and we're not encumbered by our emotions, essentially. And so, you know, keeping our chakras open and keeping the energy flowing is one step closer in becoming enlightenment or overall healthy. And you know, you've seen back some of the older artwork or some of the older texts that talk about being divine or being enlightened. You know, show the same things. It's just although it's portrayed differently, it's shown the same thing. So it shows with angels, you know, there's wings and there's a halo. And in Buddhism, there's, you know, the two halos behind the Buddha when he's enlightened. When he's enlightened, and and I think it's. And I know I've talked about this before, but I truly do think it's the same physiological um, occurrence. I think there's something in our body that that the chakras, being the chakras, I think it's our chakras, that when they line and we're healthy and we're not encumbered by emotions, we tend to reach that level of enlightenment or being divine. And I just have some pictures. So it's kind of hard to explain, but I have some pictures that I wanted to kind of show you. And it kind of breaks it down a little bit. I'm going to just try to sneak it in here. So there's a good example of the chakras, right? And the colors associated with them. So they're in the center of the body, and you'll notice there's a big, you know, celestial explosion in the back. But I think that what that is that you know, it's the concept of tapping in to the universe and the universal powers, and that's exactly what happens. You know, you can line everything up and you can tap in a way that you've never tapped in before. And so, you know, here is the depiction of the Buddha, right? As you can see, the Buddha has two, you know, halos around him, and he has uh, an image of elevation above him, something flying. And you'll see this a lot in Buddhism. When you see the Buddhist art, there's birds or flowers or clouds or people in clouds, because what it's trying to depict is that when you reach that level, you are enlightened. Like you literally, you are lighter, and you can sense the world around you, including, you know, air and space. And I like this one. This is a good one. This is of an angel with a halo and wings. And again, if you compare the two, they're very similar. It's just depicted differently. It's the sensation that you can fly or float, and that you are all you're tapped in. You are all encompassing. You feel everything, you see everything, you know everything, or you're at least wise, or you have more wisdom to everything. Suppose you don't know everything. No one knows everything. I'm going to pull up on my phone here a simple. I couldn't print it off, but it's a great picture, and this is what it is when you combine the two. You know, it's wings, it's halos, it's all that, and it's just this beautiful. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Oh no. Okay. Anyways, it's this beautiful depiction of an angel with aligned chakras and the halo and all that, and that's one way of I'm not the only one that thinks it, right? And so you do get, it is a true physiological accomplishment or reaction in the body when everything lines up, including chakras, right? That's a very important part of it, in those centers. And so if we want to keep those chakras open, we look at the different colors of the chakras, and we surround ourselves with those colors, the colors of the chakra, and we work on those emotions, trying to work through them. And and for instance, like the throat chakra, I think it's blue. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's blue. So wear lots of blue. Surround yourself with blue, and express yourself, and keep going, keep talking about it, and that's how you keep your chakras open, by working through those emotions associated with those chakras, and surrounding yourself with those colors, and eventually you'll start to understand it a little bit better. But I am a true believer that becoming that, truly becoming enlightened, is to go into it not even knowing what you're doing, right? So if you're focusing really hard on something, it's not usually going to work. But if you kind of casually go into it, you surround yourself with colors and you work on those emotions, but you don't do it to the point where it's like all the time, but you're aware of it. Eventually you'll stumble into it, and then bam, shazam, you're awake. And it could take, it may never happen, right? It can take a lifetime. Or I think it's possible you can even do partial, right? But just staying healthy, and working through other avenues, different modalities of energy building through, and with chakras, that has to do a lot with meditation, right? And yoga and energy building. And by doing that, you will improve your health, you'll improve your well-being, you'll improve your spirituality. And I hope that helps everybody. And I will talk to you guys soon. And like I said, we're going to start, get ready, get your plan, get your plan ready for the summer months, and your dietary issues, lower caloric intake and higher fat. And summer is like the perfect time to do it. And we'll talk a little bit next week. Thank you.